The HBO series Game of Thrones, based on author George R. Martin's fantasy series A Song of Ice and Fire, is one of the most popular TV shows around the world, and at face value, it's easy to see why. It's got dragons, direwolves, epic battles, gorgeous production values, political intrigue, and let's face it, an appealing amount of sex and nudity. These various elements come together to create a highly watchable show. I know it's been a year since the show ended, but I just wanted to share my opinion on how the show's characters reflect our world. Let's start with Lord Peter Baelish, aka Littlefinger. He was a skilled manipulator and used his ownership of brothels in King's Landing to both accrue intelligence on political rivals and acquire vast wealth. He represents the devil. His last name is derived from Baal, which was a demon associated with the devil. His devilish nature is manifested by the fact that for most of the story, no one suspects his motives and almost everyone overlooks him. He is the central cause of the events leading to the absolute chaos and war in the realm. The war between the Lannisters and the Starks was directly sparked by his actions, and he was at the center of the Tyrell-Lannister alliance, the murder of Joffrey, and was embedded in the northern politics of the Starks, Boltons, and the Arryns. Throughout the later seasons, you see him following Sansa around, whispering in her ear to do the opposite of what she wants to do, representing Eve and the Serpent. His role in the show was never clear, and he was always on the Stark side offering his help, his true intentions never showing until the very end when he tries to turn the two Stark sisters against each other. Eventually his plan fails and he gets executed by Arya. Next up are the Lannisters, more importantly, Cersei Lannister. She represents the Illuminati, a secret society lurking in the shadows and pulling the strings and levers of power. Cersei is ruthless and will do anything to stay in power, her actions unknown to the people. Her secret incestuous relationship with her brother Jaime represents the rituals of Freemasonry. Just like the Illuminati were exposed by the Arrivals documentary, so was she by the Sparrows, yet she remained on the throne for a while, killing off those who exposed her in the process. The name Cersei comes from Circe, which is plural for a body part on cockroaches, which as we all know are notorious for surviving nuclear fallout. With all the incest Cersei and Jaime have been doing on the show and the murder, it's no wonder they represent the Illuminati, Tyrion being the black sheep of the family. The Lannisters have caused 2 deaths and 1 injury to the Starks in the first season alone, pushing Bran off the window causing him to become crippled, killing Sansa's direwolf lady, and executing Ned Stark at King's Landing. If this isn't symbolic, I don't know what is. See her smug face? Why do all corrupt leaders seem to have the same smile? Let's take a moment to talk about mental health. This is where Bran's disability comes in, as well as his visions given to him by the three-eyed raven, who represents God. His disability represents mental illness. His visions represent the hallucinations and delusions of psychosis. They usually cause a person to become some sort of tinfoil hat, coming up with all sorts of conspiracy theories and feel like they've unlocked hidden truths or unlocked hidden meanings. Bran ends up becoming king and is labeled as Bran the Broken, much to the many viewers' chagrin, adding to the stigma that many suffering from mental illness face. The reason mental illness is stigmatized is because those who suffer from it know too much, which is represented by Bran being pushed out of the window by Jaime for seeing something he shouldn't have. On to our main fighters, the Targaryens and the Starks. They represent the people of the book, Ahlul Kitab. Some feel the heat and some feel the cold. Heck, Cube already told us they corrupted everything and we're just out here trying to function, trying to maintain. Daenerys represents fire, anger, passion, boldness. Jon represents ice, calm, calculated, strategic. Together they form the perfect duo. However, Dany's hot-headedness got the best of her in the end when she started burning King's Landing to the ground and Jon deciding to kill her. Arya also belongs to the fire category, channeling her anger onto her kill list and eventually killing the Night King. Sansa and Robb are in the ice category, and because of it, Sansa's direwolf was the first to die and she gets raped by Ramsay Bolton. Robb and his direwolf both die at the Red Wedding. Jon gets killed at Castle Black and gets resurrected by Melisandre. The occupation of Winterfell by the Boltons represents the occupation of Syria by ISIS. Their cruel punishments and torture methods towards their prisoners are represented by Ramsay's actions towards Sansa and Theon Greyjoy. The ending of the show, much to the chagrin of viewers, had Bran sitting on the quote-unquote throne, since Drogon melted the Iron Throne, the reason being that Jon knew nothing and Bran knew everything. And last but definitely not least, the White Walkers and their Night King. They represent Agog and Magog and the Antichrist. The wall represents the wall that was mentioned in the Holy Quran, which was built by Dhul Qarnayn to keep Agog and Magog out. Before his death, Ned Stark says that winter is coming. In his visions, Bran sees the Night King and says winter is here. Winter meaning the apocalypse or the end of the world. Did I miss anything? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to make more content like this. Thank you for watching.